Many men do not feel wanted.
Right. Because I know that for women, any little thing we express ourselves. So you are angry, you talk. You are in love, you talk. Things are annoying you, just talk.
What you like mine, you not talk.
The last fear that I have, it's a major fear for men: genital sizes.
It is?
Yes, it is.
I can't relate.
And
I cannot relate.
But you think size matters?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
You think so?
Yes, I do. You want to put me on it. Yes, it does. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Freaky Table. My name is Joan Gomba, and I'm not here alone. I have my very, very able brother in the Lord.
I like that you said the Lord. It's very key. I belong to Jesus.
Prophet Charles.
Yeah. Bishop. Archbishop.
Born again.
Yes.
Bishop, ancestor.
Ancestor. I'm really young, guys. Like, I'm so young. I'm not even married yet. I have no kid, no issue. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't have children.
Are you?
No, I don't.
That baby mama that came the other.
Can never be me.
Okay.
Never.
Charles, welcome.
Hi. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm honestly like tired, sleepy. It's raining right now in Lagos, Nigeria, and I was coming to work and I'm like, why do I have to walk to? I should be on my bed snuggling. You know, just. Even though I'm single, I always it's my pillow that I'll be snuggle with bed at least. But it's alright. I'm here because I love you guys. I love my job and I love Joan. Sorry, Joe. Hey, God, I bet you're Nigerian with me. Joan. And yeah, I'm excited to be here, regardless.
I'm excited for you too.
Thank you.
All right. So both of us were joined by a superstar in the house. I mean,
please.
come on.
Literally.
When you talk about vocals, you talk about looks, you talk about awards, you talk about travel, you talk about lifestyle, everything packaged into one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of my favorite R&B singers in the world, the one and only PRAIZ.
What's good?
PRAIZ. You know why he's laughing?
Wait. PRAIZ wants to say something.
He knows why he's laughing, but it's okay. God is on the throne.
My brother, forgive me.
Please, we do you back. You don't understand. Wait.
Yo. I mean, it's good to be here, man.
It's great to have you. Thank you.
Charles is blushing.
I mean, I'm happy. I know I'm happy because what I went through a few minutes ago. If you have my show, you will be thinking. Let's leave it at that.
All right. So speaking about emotions and men, all right. So there's been a lot of conversations about men not being able, to show their emotions, to share their feelings, and definitely there are consequences to these things. But however, myself, I'll just kind of remove myself from this conversation a bit because
but you're part of it.
Gentlemen, I deal with men. No, come on, keep quiet. I deal with men in my life. You know, I have many. Okay, I think that will come out wrong. Let me know.
You have many men.
Many men.
Many men.
Hey,
Joan. How many days do you reach Lagos? You already have many men.
Charles, can you shut up?
Sorry. Let me keep quiet. Okay.
You come and, you don't mind it. I'm very single. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, I'm happy that both of you are here. And I want to learn a lot, in as much as I'm open to answering some of the questions from a female perspective on this whole situation. But when it comes to men, first of all, let me say this. This is very serious. The statistics show that young men die faster than women these days, these few years. And that's because of stress, mostly. And young people now die of heart attack, which was something that when we were growing up, we didn't really see that from young people. Yeah. We always felt like it was old people's sickness. But right now, young people are dying. And perhaps there's an accumulation of so many things. I don't know. I'm not a medical expert, so calm down. But when it comes to these kind of things, what is your assessment when it comes to men and expressing themselves?
Personally, I think, well, I'm going to use myself as an example. Men do not express themselves. And that's for a couple of reasons. We choose not to be vulnerable because sometimes some people take it for granted and use it against you.
When you say people, is it women?
It could be your fellow man. It could be women. But I'd just rather be vague, be general. People could use it against you at some point in your life when you become vulnerable and open up to them. In other cases, the society has just naturally made us feel like, you have to always be strong and handle business by yourself. Right. You hear phrases like, you be man. Man up, just man up, be strong, you know. And I think we're just naturally used to it, and we rather try to tackle or find solutions to the problem than share it with people, because again, we're afraid that you might be looked at in a different way.
As weak,
you know?
considered.
Yeah, as weak, yeah.
Wow, but that's really strange. I want my son anyway, but I don't have a son yet, so my big son is going to.
Yeah, very expressive.
I know clearly.
Me. What?
Morning, I've been expressive.
I'm expressive. I don't believe in like what he said is, I mean, just 100% correct, right? Africa, you know, society, even the world in general, right? Just that it's on a different level and degree in Africa is worse here. You can't, you know, express. And then one thing that really upsets me is the quote unquote woke women in Africa who say things like, oh, men should be allowed to express. I mean, today's the International Day for the Boy Child, and everybody's tweeting and making videos about, you know, men, you know, just come out of their shell, being able to talk, express, communicate. They are the same men, and they're the same women that will tell you, man up. You understand? That will tell you, handle it, you're a man, just suck it up, you know?
If you're not strong, how am I supposed to be? Be strong.
Exactly. Be strong.
If you're not strong doesn't mean that don't speak.
Like, yes, but that's what it means in Africa.
Right.
It means you don't need to say it. Like, just find a way around it and solve it. Like,
but why is it difficult for you to believe the woke women when they say that, you know, I need my man to talk?
Because we know they don't mean it. We know it's show business. We know it's for the cameras. That's what it is, to be honest. It's International Day for the Boy Child. Everybody has to put hashtag now.
By the way, happy International Day for the.
We love you people too.
We love you too.
Happy Mother's Day last week. So it's just what it is.
I think this is the first time I'm actually hearing of that day, to be honest.
Honestly, yes, me too. Actually, I've never.
We know Women's Day, we know Mother's Day,
we know Modern Sunday.
Sometimes a lot of people forget about Father's Day. We ask someone like, okay, what is Father's Day?
That's also the thing. Like, how do you guys? Because every year when it's Mother's Day, we have guys on that comments like, every day is Women's Day. Like Mother's Day have like 5 different days. I don't even know which at some point. Like when you have Father's Day is just one time in a whole year. Yeah. What does that signify for you?
Well, I think men are generally less appreciated and recognized, to be honest. Yes. It's the bitter truth. I think compared, it's not competition, it's not comparison, but the way we appreciate mothers, women, I think fathers to the male gender should be appreciated, because you know, growing up made me realize so much my dad did for the family. Like, I mean, my parents are solid, both of them are solid, but no, as a man growing up, I realized that my papa tried. His responsibilities, making sure that like everyone is good, you have food to eat, like everyone is good. Nah, man. Shout out to every man out there, bro.
Shout out to you guys who had fathers who were great. I didn't have that, you know, so I can understand, you know, the craze around mothers and, you know, loving them and just showering, because my mother was my father, my mother. So I get it, right? But I also have friends who have great dads who, I mean, I have father figures in my life who are fantastic. And I feel like, sometimes I personally feel like, listen, we should scream their names off the rooftop, because they're really doing a lot. And they're not saying anything, right?
Yeah. I mean, Praise mentioned the fact that, I mean, your dad was solid with you. I mean, you are more appreciative of what he did when you were a kid. Perhaps when you were a kid, you were not seeing it because you were like...
I remember one time where my dad forgot my birthday. And I was upset. I mean, he came back, he brought a gift, but personally, I just felt like when he was going to work, he should have said, happy birthday. Like, I felt like he should remember. But now, I can understand the things that probably were going through his head that he needed to do, things that he needed, to just ensure that we're okay, you know? So, I mean, like I said, growing up just made me understand and appreciate being a man.
Right.
You know, it's not easy to be a man. It's not just a phrase. To be a man is not easy, man.
So what are the things that you are doing now as an adult that would perhaps be more appreciated? Like you just see the appreciation more from your dad, like that they were doing now. Some of the things that perhaps you didn't see when you were growing up, and now that you'd be like, man, my dad was doing this. What are the things that you are doing now?
Well, I'm sure a lot of people would expect me to just start with the bills, which of course are important, but my dad, he provided emotional stability. Like he did a lot, man.
You can't even
like it's a lot. Emotional stability, financial stability, even times when it was hard, like right now for me, there are times where I need to take care of myself. Like I need to do things for myself, but you now realize that like you have siblings, there are things you need to do. They need to, they need to come up, so like there are things you have to put first. Your priorities change, so like I just think back and say, like obviously this guy had a lot of things that he wanted to do for himself, regardless of the fact that he had a family. He was taking care of his family, but he put us first and his priorities changed, and obviously he wasn't complaining to anybody, so like you just imagine, how was this man actually handling these things? Who was he? Because obviously I don't think my dad was talking to anybody, like maybe, I don't know, maybe his wife, because I mean they had good relationship and great communication, but sometimes I just think like, who was he venting to? Because sometimes you really don't even want to vent to your spouse, because also you want your spouse to also feel secure. So like, who do you round to?
Friends?
Yeah.
That friend thing, I don't know. I'm not even sure. Has everybody just?
But I don't understand. If you're not talking to your partner, you're not talking to, okay, for those, perhaps if you're close to your mom, you get to talk to your mother. But if at all she's no longer there, so there's somebody, you have to be talking to someone.
Yeah,
or you go to therapy or something, I don't know. But you have to be talking to someone.
It's just now that we're beginning to appreciate and know that therapy is good. Before, even me personally, I never used to believe in therapy. Why am I talking to a therapist? Because me, I ask myself, doesn't the therapist have problems? Who does the therapist talk to? But it helps. Like I know that right now, the way I think is different from how I used to think. Now I'm more expressive. And I mean that I'm grateful to a couple of my friends who have pointed out some things in my life that I do that I didn't think it was like important or it made any importance to them. I'm more vulnerable, like I speak out, like I let my emotions out now. But before, man, but still I'm still guarded about who I share
Those kind of things.
it with.
Yeah, obviously. Some of the fears that perhaps that I know, personally, men have some certain things that, make them afraid. And we're talking about something yesterday, and I said, when it comes to men and their kids and their family, that's when you see the man's emotion come out. It's rare occasions that you see him, any other thing, he can just shield it. But when it comes to his children, you see the man, like the father in him shows up. So some of the fears that I perhaps took note of, when men are afraid to not be the man enough, like when they say you're not man enough, whether it's coming from the female gender or from the male gender, men are scared when you tell them they're not man enough. Man enough in all, whatever. So does that also make you fear? Or what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's when, especially if it comes from a woman. If a woman tells you you're not a man or you're not man enough, especially knowing that you're doing so much, I don't think there's anything that breaks a man.
Even the ones that are not doing anymore, not much, they're still hurt. So I'm just wondering.
So like, men actually are very protective naturally. It's how God created us to be protective, so like, and we know that it's our responsibility to provide, to provide whatever it is, be emotions, food, protection, whatever it is, it's our responsibility to provide.
Then why do men always complain when women say it is your responsibility to provide?
Always complain?
No. So I don't think. One thing
that?
About men is if you want to get a man, just show him how you appreciate him. That's all. See, even just show him that you're like, I appreciate this thing you're doing. No matter the little thing he does, watch what he will do next. he would go the extra mile. Say like he would even go beyond his ability to try and provide whatever, even the one you don't even expect him to do. It's just that appreciation.
It's not the same thing for us, like women. We always want a guy to provide so that we can re-provide.
So let's go.
Maybe a man is not providing, it's kind of like, what's this
I think even let's forget, or let's put aside provision. Yeah. Let's use compliments as an example.
Right. We don't compliment you.
No, women, if we're to rate,
they don't.
How men compliment women and how women compliment men, it's probably a 90 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
Man,
I'm telling you.
That gap is wide.
It's the truth, and when you don't compliment them, it's a problem.
I don't understand, Charles. Like I don't.
No, you're in 10%. So.
Yeah, for the exemption of a few, you know. Yeah,
it is what it is.
But it's the truth. It's our reality.
Yes. What kind of women anyway?
No, it's not.
I don't understand.
See, I'm not. We're speaking for the males.
Okay. But what kind of compliments you want? Like what am I supposed to thank you? Like what am I supposed to what? I mean,
regularly when we see a lady who looks, I mean, you look nice. Yeah. Well, I can make a look really nice. And I mean that's a good compliment.
Yeah.
But like it's rare that a man walks into what you hear, girls. I mean, put this at the toaster, I beg me, I rest, I beg. But they'll be texting their friends in the same room. Texting their friend, this guy is so fine. Tell him to his face. A guy will tell you, you're pretty.
You guys regard most men regard women who come like that and be like, they don't take you seriously.
No, it's a compliment. You're not chasing.
So you know the funny thing. That's actually what.
But for a woman to wake up and come and tell you that, it's just like you're telling me now, right? That men find it very hard to express themselves. That's the same way in this case. So, to come walk to a guy and say you're cute without, in your own head, you'll be like the guy is surely thinking that you're trying to hit on him or something. Anyway, it's just a compliment. I mean, there are some ladies behind the camera that will agree. I'm not.
Okay, now I'm going to ask. How many? Okay, I can't ask you because the problem is I know you're good at giving compliments, so it won't really. But trust me, there are many ladies who don't give their male friends. There's nothing. It's just a normal friendship. They do not give their friends compliments. It's the truth.
Friendship. If at all, I'm not actually.
Because they feel like, I mean, it's not. It doesn't change anything.
They feel like you guys don't take compliments serious.
No, it's almost like it's your responsibility to compliment me and not mine to compliment you. I have friends like that. I mean, we both dressed up. I look nice. I look clean. You look clean.
Guys compliment when they need some. Like they need some.
No. You look pretty. We'll say you look pretty.
Yeah, pretty. And can I? Are you on Instagram? That's
no.
Can I slide into your DM?
I'm about to ask her the same question. She asked me.
No.
Let me pause.
No.
It's true. You guys are just arguing because I don't know why.
Not really. It's our reality, to be honest.
It's my reality as well.
Your reality.
Like you're very cute, you're sexy, I love your lips. That's the most of the compliments that I get, and then I wonder what you do with those lips. I'm like, if I slap you here, you just.
For those men now, I cannot say that one. Say this thing. Why would this? You wonder what I do? I speak with the lips there. What do you want to know? I pray. I am on radio and TV.
I speak into existence.
What do you do with the lips? Please,
what do you do with the lips? Can I slide into your DM? Blah blah blah. And it's so annoying.
I want to ask, right? I mean, I like that you said that you're a bit more expressive now, and as against before, and you have friends who have told certain things and stuff like that, right? The way women express is very different from the way men express. Worlds apart. Now that you are better expressive, how do you express yourself? Especially when things are, for example, when things are overwhelming, or maybe you want someone to, vent to. So let me give you a quick example, right? Most of my female friends will call me. This is our modus operandi. Once I pick up, they go, hi, baby, what's up? There's no, what's up, how you doing? It's just straight to the issue. And they rant. I'm just listening. For some of them, and they cut the call, I understand that that's my duty at that point. Listen to me, I just want to vent. Or they're done ranting, and then I say one or two things, right? When I want to vent, I don't know how to vent over the phone. I'm driving to your house, and I am screaming the word down because I am overwhelmed. And then, we can pray, do all that great stuff, and then we're done, right? So for you, how do you express, really?
So, it's crazy because I've gone through a phase of where I hold things like I rather just try to figure things out naturally, you know, and I realized it wasn't really great. It wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. But right now,
Praise is not expressive.
I am.
See,
no. See, so before I don't even talk at all, you know. And to be honest, I'm just being honest because I do not. You can't just change, you know. But I can see the drastic progress in my life because before I didn't used to talk, but now you would have to ask me though. Praise, are you? What's happening? How are you? Are you okay? My default answer is, yo, I'm good. And trust me, I'm always laughing. But when you see me laugh, just ask me again. When you ask me the second time, I let it out and I just tell you. I mean, I have a few friends who sometimes I just call them and say, yo, guy, this is what's happening, or like, bruh, it's overwhelming, bruh, I'm tired, you know. But I mean, I'm grateful to the kind of friends who I have who, I mean, are always there and just let me know that, yo, guy, it's good that you spoke out, but I think you should do this, do that. I mean, but for a fact, I'm more expressive right now, and I share my emotions now. Unlike people, bruh, you would not know. I will just be looking at you.
I'm thinking evil in your head.
Do you express more to men or women?
Or women. Let me hear this part.
So I have more my close friends. I have more female friends than male friends. I mean, my male friends, I would say, aside my brother, there are two people I think I would express. One is here, is behind the camera. The rest are female, obviously. And these are people who know me, understand me, who have seen me through every phase, through the down phase, through, like everything's blossoming, like everything is good. Like, so like, those ones, yeah, but more to the female because they are a lot than the male. But yeah, I mean, I share with my friends.
We play a role at the end of the day.
Good looking out for women, to be honest, because I think that for the women in my life, when I do express to them, they listen as against. So there's something that my male friends do that really upsets. That's why I stopped talking to them, right? I'm coming with my own problem. I know you have issue. Don't tell me yet. Listen to me, right? So don't console me telling me about your own problem. I don't get it. Because that, for me, it's just like, okay, you know what? I can't, because I know that next time, I know that, oh, this guy will definitely tell me this.
But that's one of the factors of men, where you know that somebody's walls are up and the person is like emotionally unavailable.
Yeah,
when
but with men,
starts being very defensive and always like portray their own problems instead of actually listening to your
again, it's not their fault. That's their.
Okay,
they don't know
without knowing.
Yes, they don't know how better to encourage or just listen. Or
I think men just give you practical solution.
Yes.
They give you practical solutions to what it is.
Yes.
Women would
bring it emotional.
They would listen. They will allow you to talk. They would listen. But a man, once you start, he knows because he has experienced that.
And there's no program to fix.
Yeah, so like he already knows, oh, this is the problem. Guy, nah, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have done this. This is what you should do. It's a practical solution. Yeah. But women would listen to you. That's where the difference is. Yeah.
Right. All right, so I was talking about some of the fears being
actually a good woman. Emphasis.
Emphasis on a good woman.
Trust me.
There are lots of
there are people who would use. No, it's the truth. No, women. I make music for the women.
Yep.
I love women. You know, and I would always give good women their flowers, and I would always encourage a good woman to continue being a good woman. You know.
What do you think about Nigerian women are good women?
Yeah, you can find a lot of good Nigerian women.
Percentage, it's 70%.
I mean, I know my mom is a good woman. I know my sister is a good woman. I know my friends who are females who are good women.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's like a handful in like millions. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm just speaking for myself. I'm sure if Charles speaks for himself, that's another handful. When we have a couple of handfuls, there are a lot.
It makes a mighty ocean.
Yeah, I know, right?
So one of the big, I know that we've spoken about man enough. That thing when you tell a guy that he's not man enough, it hurts his soul. And another thing that some of the fears, men's financial situations and careers that join together. When he's not doing well, like my father always said, when I don't get money, my head decrease. Like, so is that the same situation for most or all men?
Yes. Sometimes you'll be sick, but it's not really sickness.
Why do you feel like, is it that you can, because you cannot provide?
Let me tell you, I want to give you a gist I found on my friend. Sometimes when he's sick, he's really not sick.
Money.
There's no money.
It's two things. Either there's no money or he just needs to travel. When he travels,
he will be all right.
He's well. So one time he was sick and we had to travel. Travel out. Travel. Next day we're at our location. My guy was well. I was like, I said, bro, man. I said,
the location, like, or something. I love it. I'm telling you. Most times.
So yeah, I mean, we always want, when a man is not financially buoyant, obviously he's always disturbed. His head is not in one place, because you always have to have things running. And you always have to ensure that you can provide. So I mean, it's a situation where there's no, it's volatile.
Very.
Yes, he's in a chaotic stage.
It's not even okay at that moment.
So we'll touch on certain things, but before I go to that one, because I think Burna Boy made a statement, I think yesterday, about not having kids, why he doesn't have kids up till now.
Oh, what do you say?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm getting there. But the last fear that I have, it's a major fear for men: genital sizes and body.
It is?
Yes, it is.
I can't relate.
I cannot relate. So. Okay, for those that is
insecurities when it comes to one of men's biggest insecurities, their genital size. If it is not the kind of size.
But do you think size matters?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
You think so?
Yes, I do. You want to put me on it. Yes, it does. If you have, just be going that way.
So you'd rather size over technique?
I don't know. Yes. Which technique? You use your mouth. You use all the other things now, oral, blah, blah, blah. But if that one is, at the end of the day, if that one is not doing anything.
I mean, well, she's a lady, so...
Exactly, that's what it is. That's all right. It's your reality.
So, anyway, I wanted to ask that. I hope that...
No, you can ask her.
You guys, but you will not answer.
I would ask. I mean, are we not on freaking table?
So, but nobody has ever complained about?
Never. To the glory of God.
We bless God. We bless God for that.
Like I said in one of my songs, they keep coming for more.
Period. What he said. What he said. What he said.
But you've met people, guys, who that's their insecurity, right? At least you've heard about it.
Well, no one has actually really opened up to me on that.
I don't think men open up about this kind of thing.
Can they really open up?
I don't think
they don't even open up to us about it.
They don't. Men don't
we just see it and then know.
I mean, well, if you're out there and you're insecure about your size, I want you to know that just try and work on your technique. Trust me. That's just
tell them the technique now. Like, help them. You are the lover guy. So.
We don't have time. Time is not now.
No, there's time. There's time, Praise. Teach this
If
guy.
I start...
Give them tips. Give them tips now. Help.
I mean, well, you could start listening. I have a song out called 69. Yeah. You could start with that. Yeah. Just start with that first.
Mind expansion first.
Yeah.
Listen to 69. Expand your mind. Yeah. And put it in places that you need to be.
But you can sing it, but you cannot speak it.
That's what I want them to see. Sometimes people need to go and do research for themselves. Yes.
And I appreciate the work involved.
I've given them cheat code. Just one. If I give them more, come on.
Oh, Praise. Wow. And Charles, you don't have cheat code.
But the thing is, So what
is
is
serious,
it's,
so it's
because
serious
it's no, but it's relative because what is big to you might be really small to somebody else.
Facts.
And what is small to
At
somebody
least there's
might
something
be
that they
really...
call average.
So what's
how many
average?
inches is
What
average?
I don't know how to measure it.
No, but how many inches is average?
Yeah. I mean, you have an
There's
idea
baby's
which
arm, there's, you know.
Baby's arm is average.
Then there's this toothpick, then there's, you know.
There's toothpick?
There's
Yes,
toothpick?
toothpick. That
Baby's...
one is like beyond.
Beyond what? Little.
Hell level. Like, I don't even know. Wait.
So what's your ideal? Tuba of yam?
Obviously.
Oh, corn.
Agbado. Oh my God.
You guys have seen me now. I want to die.
No. On your side.
We're not having conversations now.
Convo.
So this one that is afraid to speak, to give tips. Is that
no, but I give no. See, I give. So
that's your best exposition, 69.
No, it's not my. It's one of my favorites.
Right.
But it's not my.
That thing is complicated.
No. It depends on the position, though.
Even if you are doing side to side, 69 it's a lot of work.
Is that not spoon?
No, 69
okay,
now.
69
side, no. But then you're on your side.
Bro, she could sit on your face.
Well, how do you exactly? That's what.
And just
sit on my face. It depends on your size, though. It can't be like we gotta know what we're doing.
No, I mean she doesn't. She doesn't just.
On
you
your
know, as if
face.
she just make you not to breathe. There's technique to these things now.
Okay, sorry.
I need to start a master class.
Very important.
Thank you very much. At least you're getting me.
From the
Charles, and then Charles go bad pass. The form clueless.
Of the sensei.
Ladies, start that Charles catch you.
Learn from you, please. Let's do what we're doing. Talk to us.
So Burna Boy says the reason why he doesn't have, or he can't, is it can't or doesn't have kids at the moment because
I'm sure it doesn't. Yeah.
He doesn't. He says it's because he wouldn't be available to be a great dad.
That's
a
great reason.
So that's a man expressing himself about the truth, the honesty behind him not being can't be a father at the moment. Yeah.
I like that.
It's very, very logical and honest, and it's a good decision. And you know what I mean? I feel like that's how all men should be, because you should be able to be present in your kid's life. You know, it actually does a lot for the kids. You know, it helps their confidence also. You know, so yeah, I mean, I personally think it's a great logical thought. You know, so, yeah.
He was honest.
Yeah.
But that takes us now to the ones that have multiple babies and baby mamas across the world. How do you, if at all, you know, would you even want to do that? Like you were in Turkey, you had a kid, you came to Nigeria, you have another one, America.
No.
You have.
I think if I would have done it a long time.
What does that cost with family dynamic? You know, just, you know.
Firstly, I just hope this is not taken out of context, and it's not
directed
at anyone. But I just feel like it's irresponsible, you know, to just be everywhere and dropping generations in different places with different women. You know, I feel it's not healthy, man.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work. I mean, looking at your own family, then you now have to.
It's stressful.
Know that you're going to be with different women who have different characters, different expectations. Yo, bruh, nah. I stay with one. Take all.
That's why men die early.
Well, shout out to the men who have been able to handle that, because I don't know how they really did that, because it's so much work. Even
thinking about it alone is nah, bro. I'm not. No, the responsibilities they know.
So now, what would you do when maybe like three of your kids are graduating? One is in UK, one is in the US, and they are graduating maybe the same day or the same week.
You'll not be what?
Which means you're not going to be attending somebody.
That's even a nice thing. There are other things that are required of you. Yeah, you know, like your child wanted to just see you, because I mean you're the parents. Like, Daddy, I miss you. Like, I want to, like, you know, that kind of thing. There you go. No. Say, Lord, then the women drama involved. Oh God, help me, Lord.
So you say you love those.
So you think that's your favorite? No. Oh, so that's the favorite battle of the faves.
Oh, you went to this one's birthday, you didn't come for this one. Then I mean,
you bought a toy car.
You didn't buy for this one. And the truth is, even without, and I love women, and kudos to mothers who are, you know, baby mamas and all that great stuff of like stars and stuff. But like, even without them realizing, right, they're expressing their displeasure with the father figure, but these children are there, they're listening. And what all they can hear is, "Dad doesn't love me." Even without you telling them their father doesn't love you. Do you understand what I mean? And what does that do to the child and the relationship between the father and the child? It's a lot, it's very complex. So don't put yourself in that kind of situation. That's why I really love what he said, because I had a deadbeat dad, so I understand what he's saying. So it's not cool. Like, if you're not going to be available for that child, don't have him. When you're ready, when you know, okay, I have structures in place and I can get out and do what I need to do and be available for my kid, then you can have children. But if you're not ready for them, don't have them.
Facts.
Honestly.
Facts. So Marlo Wayans, we'll just break down some of the men that have been talking recently. Marlo Wayans, he said he couldn't get married. He's not married. He has kids though. Let's see. He now said he couldn't get married because he didn't want to get his mother jealous, which was weird. I found it very weird. So I don't know, maybe from a man's perspective, I don't know how you guys see. Is that also normal?
Sorry. my mind.
You don't want to know where
my mind went a minute. I'm sorry, what? He said, what?
You don't know where my mind went to, bro.
You know what? He didn't want to make his mother, but
yeah, jealous. That he felt like, when he gets married, the mother and the wife were always going to clash.
Mother stops son
from.
Yeah, so he said to avoid that, he didn't get married. The mother died last year. So maybe now, I don't know, he's open to getting married, but he has like plenty kids with
I don't believe that.
Left, right, center.
I don't believe that. It just sounds wrong. Like,
like I don't know.
It's an excuse or something. That does sounds wrong.
I mean,
your mother, that should be the one saying, go and marry, leave my house, I want to scratch.
That's an African woman, not...
It's not like something he's not telling us, so she should let us know. Because maybe it's a woke generation. Let's not be aware of the pronoun and be the adjective. If it's not that,
or a new emergency
or something that is, that every day we sleep and wake up and see new things. Let's know. And now, but if it's just a regular mother-child relationship, nah.
With mommy, I think so. Like for me, I can't date a mommy's boy. Like
why?
Because if I'm hearing that, it's just screaming.
What is your definition of mommy's boy?
Those boys that will just anything. In that relationship, I have to talk to my mom first. My mom has to say this, or I have to run it by my mom. If my mom does not do this, or I have to go. Can you just go and date your mother? Leave me alone.
Are there men like that?
Yes, there are men.
Well, there are some men like that. Yeah, I've come across some men.
Mental illness is what
they run everything by their mothers?
Yeah, they run everything. Even to the things that they buy at home, what they eat at home. It's ridiculous.
That's extreme. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, I'm a mommy's boy, to be honest. But I don't run everything by her. There are major decisions I need to make in my life that I feel like I need to speak to her on because of advice.
Yeah.
My mother is a very wise woman, and she's a praying mother. So I know things I need to talk to her about. It's not, I want to buy tissue, mommy. I want to have sex, mommy. Which condom should I use? Which boxer? No, of course not. But major decisions in my life, we'll talk to her because I know that she will always give me good, wise counsel. And anybody who is coming to my life would know that.
You're close to your mother.
That I have a good, healthy relationship with my mother. So if that makes you uncomfortable, let's end it now. I always do that. Because I know how women can be with, mothers of their boyfriends or their husbands. So I have a healthy relationship with this woman. I don't joke with her. So and it's not to the detriment of you. It's just, I'm just telling you that we are really cordial, we are close. She would want to have conversations with you, things like that. It's not to take your place or something like that. But that's how I define mommy's boy. So when I hear things like what you just said, I'm just like
baby husbands, mommy boy.
They are marry your mother now.
As in, I don't understand.
Don't marry, I'll be jealous.
I can't marry because my mommy. I was like, what the hell? The way I would just run.
Something is not just saying, right? Just give us a complete story, then
let's know.
We can ascertain.
Can advise
the direction.
You can know what I say.
Oh my God. Anyway, so men, so what would be your general advice to young guys? Because I mean, you're young, both of you. So other younger people who are battling, who to talk to, what to share, how to share, all of that. Because I think it's very detrimental to mental health these days. Is kind of a big thing, especially for men, man.
It's heavy.
But all these things, I feel sorry for you. Because I know that for women, any little thing we express ourselves, so you're angry, you talk. You are in love, you talk. things are annoying you, just talk.
When you like man, you will not talk. So everything you talk, when you like man.
When you want dress man, you don't talk.
When you like man, I talk. What's wrong with you?
It's okay. Okay, you.
One in a million.
Women don't talk when they like. I don't understand, guys. Like ladies watching the show.
Have you met Sinella? She will hold it, press it to her chest. She will not release it. You will come and toast me.
Inside.
But okay, last question I have for the both of you. Yeah. Has a woman ever toasted you? I mean, like, heat on you?
Yeah. And for me, to be honest, the respect I had for her, like tripled.
Yeah, me too.
Regardless of the fact that I think it wasn't mutual, like I didn't feel the same way, but like I had so much respect for her, and I told her how much I appreciated how she expressed herself, because it takes a lot for a woman to. Women know they talk, bro.
Say that.
Person we know they give you compliments.
I'm telling you.
You now say, I think, yo, bro.
I'm attracted to you. I want to be with you, have your babies.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I do raise arms for you.
Yo, I mean, it made me feel. It made me feel wanted.
Yeah, makes you feel good.
I felt good. Many men do not feel wanted.
Shy.
Yeah, that's very true. That's like a different conversation.
You see how you know that, I know that men want me.
Yeah, I know that.
Some men don't feel like that. Women want them.
They don't even know what it feels like to be wanted.
Yeah.
Praise, you're not even making this any easier. Like, I don't feel.
What's the truth?
Is it true too?
If we give you the things men go through, I won't finish today. Don't worry.
But let's finish.
Very important.
All right, so the reason why we're raising this topic is because young men, you guys, you're losing your lives because of keeping things, the emotions. You just keep it, you don't share, you don't talk, you don't even know how to even share. Because you always feel like they said, men are not supposed to be too expressive because people are going to, or women, or some men who think that you're weak, or you're not man enough, or you're not strong enough, and all of that. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, it's your health, it's your life. So you want to live long, healthy, talk to somebody. Now there are therapists now, you can actually seek help. Talk to your mom, talk to people who are close to you, who think they love you. All right. So if you think otherwise, or if you've experienced some of these things, or you buy some of the ideas, or you buy mine, please drop your comments in the comment section. I'll be right there to respond to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Praise, thank you so much for dropping by.
Praise.
Back to your glasses. Shade those 69 eyes. And Charles, my baby boy,
hello.
is here.
69 eyes. That means in my eye no straight. My eyes straight. I know what you mean.
Charles is always here. Thank you so much. Please remember to follow the show on all social media networks at Freaky Table. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Joan. See you guys soon.